Hello everyone, I am Kinchal Patel, Assistant Professor at Alchira Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Computer Engineering. So here is the Chapter 3, Parsing Theory Part 1 and Lecture 2. In this lecture, we will learn how to eliminate ambiguity from a grammar. So in previous video, we have learned what is ambiguous grammar and what are the causes of ambiguity in a grammar. So there are two causes of ambiguity in a grammar. First one is if the rule of precedence is not maintained in a grammar. And the second rule is if the rule of associativity is not maintained in a grammar. So the rule of precedence says that if there are two operators with different priority, and then the operator with higher priority should be at least level in the grammar and also in the parse tree. And if the operator has lower priority, then it should be at higher level in the grammar and in the parse tree. Where the rule of associativity says that if there are two operators with same priority, then and if the operator is left associative, then our grammar should be left recursive. And if there are two operators and with same priority, and if the operator is right associative, then our grammar should be right recursive. Means if the operator is left associative, then our parse tree should grow from left side only, and if the operator is right associative, then our grammar should grow from right side only. So here is the table of operator with its precedence and associativity. So first is braces. So it has highest priority and it is left associative. Then second operator is power. It has second highest priority and it is right associative. Then third, star and division operator. It have third highest priority and it is left associative. Then plus and minus. It have fourth highest priority and left associative. Now we'll take one example and try to remove the ambiguity from a ambiguous grammar. So here you can see the example. So we have already seen in previous video that this grammar is ambiguous because the rule of associativity and the rule of precedence is not maintained in this grammar. So first we'll try to set the grammar according to the precedence. So here plus, star and brackets. Three operators are there in this example. So bracket has highest priority, then the star has second highest priority and plus has lowest priority. So we will set plus at the first level of grammar as it has lowest priority. So here you can see that E derives E plus E. So this is our first level of grammar. Now, here you can see or T. T is used to derive the second level of grammar. Now, in second level, we will set star as star has the second lowest, as star has the second highest priority. So, you can see that we have set T produce T star T or F. F is used to derive the third level so that we can directly go into third level if we want to. Now in third level we'll set brackets as bracket has the highest priority, so it is at the lowest level in a grammar. Now you can see that we haven't changed the symbol in the brackets, like we haven't changed E with the F as it is the production of F. Why? Because bracket can have full expression, like bracket can have the whole input string A plus A star A. So if we want to derive whole string in a bracket, so we need to start it from starting symbol. So we'll never change the symbol in a bracket. It will always be the starting symbol in bracket. So you can see that in step 1 we have set our grammar according to the precedence, that plus at first level, star at second level and braces at last level. Now from this grammar we can, if we have plus and star in our string and if we want to derive star, then we cannot go directly to star. We must have to start from starting symbol. So we can derive E then from E to T, and then we can derive star. And once we reach to the star, we cannot derive plus, as T does not derive E. So here the problem of precedence has been solved. Now the second step is to achieve associativity. So now we will set our grammar according to the associativity. So here you can see that the production first level is E gives E plus E or T. So here plus is a left associative operator, but our grammar is left and right both recursive. How? Now first we will learn that what is the meaning of left recursion. Left recursion means the leftmost symbol at the right hand side is equal to the left hand side. The leftmost non-terminal at the right hand side equals to the left hand side. So here you can see that leftmost symbol is repeated, is same as the left hand side, so it is left recursive. Now what is right recursion? So the rightmost symbol or rightmost non-terminal at the right hand side is equal to the left hand side, so it is also same as the left hand side. So our grammar is left recursive and right recursive both. So we need to convert this grammar into left recursive. Why left recursive? Because plus is a left associative operator. If the operator is right recursive, then we will convert our grammar into right recursive. So we are just blocking one side so that our parse tree can grow from only one side. As plus is left associative, so we will block right side, and we will change the symbol E with the new non-terminal T. So here you can see that we have changed our expression or our statement from E to E plus E or T to the E produce E plus T or T. So now we cannot derive plus from right side. We can only derive more than one plus from left side only. Now the next level is for star. So star is also left associative operator. So we will block the right side of the star. So here you can see that T produce T star F or F. So here we have blocked the right side. So we can derive star from left side only. We cannot derive star from right side, as F has the production brackets or terminal symbol. Now at the third level, so in the third level, the grammar has no issue. So we will not make any changes in the third level, as the first symbol is terminal symbol, so it is not left recursive, and the last symbol is also terminal, so it is also not a right recursive. So we will not make any changes into third level. So here is our unambiguous grammar of the example. So now we can use this grammar for the parsing. If we are attempting top-down parsing or bottom-up parsing, we need to eliminate ambiguity first, because top-down and bottom-up both parser cannot allow the ambiguity in a grammar. Okay, so here is the second example. I have just replaced star with the power symbol. So here you can see the three operators: plus, power and bracket. So bracket has highest priority, then power has second highest priority, and plus has the lowest priority. So plus should be at the highest level in the grammar, then power should be at the second level of the grammar, and bracket should be at the third level. So step one is to set our grammar according to the priority. So at first level, we will set E produce E plus E or T. T is used to derive the second level. So our second level will be for power. Like you can see that T produce T power T or F. Now we'll derive third level. So F is used to derive third level. So F produce bracket E or A. Here we will not change the symbol in the bracket, as bracket can derive whole expression also. So the symbol will be same as the starting symbol. So here you can see that we have set our grammar according to the priority. Now this step is same as the previous example, like there are no changes in the level of priority. So now the next step is to set our grammar according to the associativity. So here first step will be same as the previous example, like you can see that plus is left associative. So we will make the first level as left recursive grammar and we will block the right side of the plus. So we will replace E with the symbol T. So here you can see the first level, E produce E plus T or T. Then for next level. So second level has the operator power. Now power is right associative. So we need to make this grammar as a right recursive. So for that we will change the left symbol of the grammar rule. So here T will be replaced with the symbol F. You can see that T produce F power T or F. So in second level, we have made our grammar right recursive. Why? Because power is right associative. So we need to block left side of the grammar. So we have changed it with the F. So left side has been blocked. Now we cannot grow our grammar from left side. It will grow from right side only. So if we need more than one power symbol, then it will grow from right side only. Now there are no issue in the third level as it has no left recursion or no right recursion issue. So we will not make any changes in the third level. So here is our unambiguous grammar for this example. This grammar we can use for the parsing. Now third example. So in third example, plus, minus, star, division and brackets, 5 operators have been used. Now we already know that plus and minus have same priority and star and division have also same priority. So the plus and minus should be at the first level. The operator with the same priority will be at same level. So plus and minus will be at first level, star and division will be at second level and bracket will be at third level. So first step is to set our grammar according to the priority. So first we will set plus and minus at first level as plus and minus both have same priority. Now next level, for next level we have already generated new non-terminal T. So we will set star and division at the second level as star and division both have same priority. So in the second level star and division have been generated and we have generated one new non-terminal to derive the third statement. So third statement will be as it is, that F derives E in the braces or a terminal symbol. Now next step is to set our grammar according to the associativity. So here plus and minus are left associative. So we will make this label as left recursive grammar. So we'll block right side by changing E with the T non-terminal symbol. So our grammar will be E gives E plus T or E minus T or T. Now second level has star and division operator. So star and division are also left associative. So we will block or change the right side of the operator. So our grammar rule will be T produce T star F or T power F or F. And there will be no changes in the third level as there are no associativity issue in the third level. So here is our unambiguous grammar for the third example. So in unambiguous grammar, you can see that we have converted our ambiguous grammar into left recursive grammar. Like our leftmost non-terminal symbol at the right hand side is equal to the left hand side. So now in the next video lecture, we will learn that how to remove left recursion from this grammar. Thank you.